warming up, starting to do this. Mike check. Y'all ready to have a party out there? I can't hear y'all. Is Brooklyn ready to have a party out there? No, I want to know, is Brooklyn in the place? Pay my respects to Mr. Magic, DJ Red Alert, Grandmaster Kaz, and Melly Mel. Let me hear it back there. For Grandmaster Kaz.
I'm blessed, my brother.
All right. Everybody good though? Get my shit together. Right, man. So we can get ready to start. Hold on, man. Let me get my beverages. I got a little coffee. Let me get my coffee.
Listen, man, you ain't said nothing but a word. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I had one already before we started. So
hey, I got the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice.
Nah, straight black for me. That's it. Straight black.
Cowboy.
I'm between like a bougie nigga. I do a Starbucks or I do a hood coffee spot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No in between. It's either or.
So let's start. Let me start. 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands on Sports, hip hop and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The big kid is at it again. Proud to announce that we are moving into another adventure of Sands on Sports. We're going into the 6th season. I don't even know why I'm saying seasons or whatever, but this is the 6th season, the 100th episode. But we're not. We're keeping our head down. We're going to just keep cranking out episodes. And I also am going to keep saying that this is the first hip hop sports podcast started in 2008. Interview Royce 59 down here in Baltimore at Sonar. Premiered on allhiphop.com. Got fired the first day from allhiphop.com with that part, and I've been doing it dolo by myself ever since. But we're still cranking them out. And when it was like 2-digit numbers, I used to throw in sports jersey to match the number, but now we're like in 3 digits, so I have to do something different. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to do today in sports history. So when I do a show, I'm going to pick what the fuck happened that day in sports history. And today, Willie Mays hit his 600th home run, and Barry Bonds tied Hank Aaron for the National League. 733 tied him for the National League home run record. So those are 2 things that happened in sports history today. And also, I have a veteran. I think this person's been on Sands on Sports 2 times in the history of the show, and that's my guy from Beantown. Boo, we hate the Patriots. We hate the Patriots. NOG in the building with something.
Salute. Y'all see what it is, man. Y'all see.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. My team sucked, but I'm good.
Yeah, we luckily got a win, man. We luckily got a win that is still.
Somebody bring me all my Yankees in New York sports apparel. Bring it.
Listen.
Bring it here.
There's no New York wins in years, man. When's the last New York championship?
Bring me all the Yankee shit, all the Knicks shit, all the Giants shit.
The Giants is y'all last win. And y'all beat us twice.
Yeah,
both of those.
Eli.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why he's going to the Hall of Fame. He would not be a Hall of Fame quarterback if not for those 2 Super Bowls, man. Which, yeah. So big up Eli.
He shouldn't even be a Hall of Fame quarterback, man.
But he went 2 Super Bowls. Hey,
listen.
Put him
in. When Eli was in that pocket, he was in there. You know what I'm saying? That was a solid squad. And for all the shit that people talked about Eli, for all the shit they talked about, he found a way to make that shit happen. He figured it out.
Yeah.
The defense figured it out. It wasn't him. He was just throwing balls in the air.
That was fucking. There was some good plays. That catch, that one catch like that, man. That was a hell of a.
That's a miracle. That's a miracle, bro. That is a miracle.
Or the immaculate reception. That's what we played for. The miracle.
And then we got one right back on Atlanta with Edelman. You know what I'm saying?
I can't, man.
You know what I'm saying? We got one back.
Now that was what you call. That was some other shit.
That was super immaculate.
That was super immaculate. And
the comeback. I mean,
it's legendary.
Like, you can watch that every time and you never be mad.
Nah, it's a movie. It's literally like a movie.
For sure.
You're hearing a voice, and you guys are wondering, because this is coming out as audio first, so you're hearing a voice, you're like, man, yo, who's this with Jay Sands? And I want everybody to make a big noise and all that other bullshit for a great guest from New York City, legendary MC, but also runs the New York media markets. And I'm talking about Torea. Torea, peace, brother. Pleasure. And it's the first time I ever communicated with you.
First and foremost, thank you for having me on today. Big shout out to you. Love what you're doing out there. Shout out to the legend Edo. At some point during this conversation, I'll tell an Edo G story that ties into hip hop, man. And I'm pretty sure I never told a brother in person. So yeah, this is a very pleasant surprise for me.
No doubt, man. We're going to start the first quarter, and what we like to do, starting out the first quarter, we like to ask the guests to do like a 20-second bio about themselves.
20 seconds. All right, let's go. Count me down. No, I'm Torea, Brooklyn, New York. I am an MC. I'm also an on-air personality on Sirius XM, Hip Hop Nation, LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio. You might have saw me on your favorite television show and or movie, as I'm an actor currently on strike, and songwriter, man. A lot of platinum and golds under my belt, writing for a lot of your favorite Billboard chart-topping artists. But first and foremost, and most importantly, the springboard of all of that shit is the Bars' new album out today, me and Marco Polo, Midnight Run.
That's right.
Salute.
We're definitely going to go into that. Well, check this out.
Yes.
We kind of got a little hint from the conversation earlier, but what are your favorite teams starting with football?
Football. So, I mean, I just pause. I'll give it all up right now. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker at heart. Motherfucking by hook or crook. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. But yes, I'm a Giants guy.
Giants. And one thing about it, New York is unique because you guys got two teams for every sport. So you can, you know what I mean, a little rivalry.
Yeah, for sure.
So what about basketball?
I'm a fucking day one New York Knickerbocker.
Okay, you didn't switch? You didn't switch to the Nets?
I would never switch sides in anything in my life, sports included, which is crazy. So here's how I'm different. Here's how I differ from maybe other Knicks fans, because I am a Brooklynite, right? Everything I do is 10,000% Brooklyn. So I don't go against the Nets, but I'm a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? But when the Knicks, unless they talking shit, then I'll talk some shit. But I don't bash the Nets like a lot of other Knicks fans. I just kind of watch them on the sideline like, good shit for the borough. You know what I mean?
And what New York baseball team are you rooting for?
I mean, come on, man. Pinstripes, man.
Yeah.
27 chips, bro.
Okay, and growing up in Brooklyn, what sports did you play?
Growing up in Brooklyn, I mean, I played basketball because, you know, in the hood, it's a basketball court in front of every building. Whether there's a rim or net on there, that varies, but it's definitely a court. You can at least run up and down, though. So I played basketball. I played PAL, football, you know, two-hand touch football. And those are my two main. And, you know, we played stickball, but I didn't really have the best hand-eye coordination, so I wasn't, you know what I mean? I'll be there, but I wasn't excelling.
Yeah, because you take up some space. You know, you got you mean.
You need to make room. You need to make room.
Well, let me ask you. Did you do boxing?
I didn't box because for a few reasons. For one, I'm way too pretty for that shit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man. So some people may know I had vision issues when I was younger and shit. And so boxing, although a lot of the OG Italians would try to recruit me because even when I was smaller, I was bigger than a lot of the other kids. But yeah, boxing, just a fan of the sport, just to watch. But yeah, like, don't damage the moneymaker, baby.
yeah, I can dig that. Can you give us a story of back when you're a basketball hooper, so you got any hoop stories where you were the GOAT or you were the one who, you know what I mean, who lost the game, won the game, or whatever?
Yes, I got a couple. So me and my guys would always travel to, like, before social media, before everybody was doing everything, me and my guys would travel every year to the All-Star game. So All-Star weekend was always lit, whether it was Philly, it was, you know, DC, wherever we would go, you know, wherever we could get to. And I remember one year All-Star, we was walking through and they threw me the rock. We was walking through, they threw me the rock and I was supposed to shoot the three. And I shot that shit so far over the backboard into the stands. Like, my guys never let me live that down to this day. Anytime somebody overthrows some shit or like it just something look crazy, they be like, yo, that's toward the All-Star game. So that was a funny moment. I went to a high school that actually didn't have a basketball team because they focused on academics. But we had clubs, we had sports clubs. So in our basketball club, me and my guys, we had teams and we played, and we would always play the crosstown Brooklyn guys. And so, you know, it was tons of those games. You know, we won a couple chips, but that was probably the most memorable and the most funny is when I shot the ball way over the backboard.
Oh, man, were a lot of people were around to see it?
So many people. It was all-star. So many human beings.
Is there footage?
Thank God I'm old enough to have fucked up royally before YouTube.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It was before everybody had a phone in their pocket, Edo.
Yeah, I already know. I was there.
Well, you guys heard the horn prematurely, but it's all good. We're going into the second quarter now. Hey, it's football. You feel the weather? It's football season now. So fellas, I want to ask Edo, how's your team doing? How's your team doing, Edo? How the Patriots doing?
Listen, the Patriots, the rain is over for us. It's time for new everything. We gotta, it's time. I hate to say it, but it's time for Belichick to go. You know, he's on his last couple of years here. We need new blood. We need, a whole new system because the old school system is not working. Especially, now that we don't have the GOAT anymore. As you can see, everything he's done since then hasn't worked. Yeah. The GOAT is the GOAT. That's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So we looking bad right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think we'll have a decent season and probably get a nice top 10 pick. Hopefully we can get one of these new quarterbacks coming out because there's a lot of good ones coming out this year, man. So, I'm not a super Mac Jones fan.
That's what I was going to ask.
He's kind of like a little mini Drew Bledsoe, who I wasn't a fan of either. And, we need new blood, man. That's what I think's going on here.
Okay.
And I think the people here agree. It's time. It's time, bro.
Yeah, y'all can calm the fuck down. Just calm that shit the fuck down, nigga.
No, it's time.
Look, before that we had 6 Super Bowls, and then y'all I'm like, man, that was my line. That was my one liner for everybody. Yeah, nigga, 6 Super Bowls. Then y'all motherfuckers go ahead and do the shit, man.
And Brady got 7. It should have been with us. Hey. You know what I'm saying? we count that half of Tampa Bay too, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
Well, Torea, man, the G-men, y'all lost Saquon Barkley, man. That's
devastating. That changes everything.
Yes, yeah.
That changes everything. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking like first game was a travesty. And then we had a great second game, not a great second game, but to come back and beat the Cardinals, that shit was like historic. It was edge of your seat football shit. I was excited. And then last night we got smacked again. So I don't know what's going to happen this season, bro.
Yeah. Well, Steelers, you got our ass kicked the first week by San Fran, but then we had the rivalry on Monday Night Football, and we looked like shit on offense, but we got TJ fucking Watt, man, the best defensive player in the NFL, and he just played the game for us.
That's Micah Parsons.
Micah. Is it Micah done for the season too? No, Diggs.
That's Diggs.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that, Mike. I've been hearing a lot of Micah Parsons because this is a cow. Everybody likes the cow.
I'm not a Cowboys fan. Trust me, I got a Patriots hat on. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys, but Parsons is a problem, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Watt is a problem too. Watt is definitely a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't front.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's based on the injuries. During the game when they played against the Steelers, Cleveland Browns, that Nick Chubb took his. I saw a little picture of that shit when his knee was all bent up in, but no, sir, not for my eyes. But a lot of dudes we lost Deontay Johnson, so a lot of teams are losing players. That attrition is starting to really need to be counted on right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. And shout out to Master Ace. Are you in Master Ace Pick'em League?
I'm not in his pick'em league.
Okay.
I'm not because it's I like to gamble a little bit on
it ain't no money
on leagues. It ain't no money, man.
Yeah,
So
I'm saying, where the cash at?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't have enough. No, I can't do it, man.
Yeah,
I'm in a little $20 league a week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
is it fantasy?
Yeah, man. No, it ain't fantasy. It's just straight win-loss.
Straight
if y'all
line.
Want to jump in, you know what I'm saying? Just straight, not even the lines, just straight win-loss.
Okay, got
easy,
you.
Easy.
Got you. And going out of the second quarter, I want to ask you fellas, man, because there's been a lot of people jumping ship, going to this network, going to that network. And now we got Skip Bayless, and we got he has Michael Irvin and a bunch of dudes. We got Stephen A with Shannon Sharp, but also, man, we got Mason Cam. You know what I'm saying? So who has the best sports show out right now?
The most exciting show, I think, got to go to Cam and Mace, man. Like, their approach is totally different. Obviously, both coming from hip-hop space and having great success in the hip-hop space, but also, like, I'm a New Yorker, right? So I know that they both actually hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mace hoop, Cam hoop. I've seen both of those guys play in person. They from Harlem, they from uptown. They play a lot of tough competition. So it's dope to see them kind of move into a different space. We gotta see what's gonna happen with Unc and Stephen A. Unc gotta get everybody's name right, though. Unc gotta lay off the Hennessy. He gotta start getting the names right. And Skip gonna be all right. We'll see how many times Wayne does the show. I know him and Wayne is big fans, and Wayne is a sports guy, so we'll see how that works out, man. But I got to give it to Cam and Mace. Pause.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you guys watch McAfee?
Not really.
It's like hee haw. Like
Yeah. I'm not with all of that.
Who you got for the best show, Edo?
Man, I'd have to give it up to Stephen A and them, but I'm back and forth because they on at the same time. So if it's a commercial on one, I'm flipping to the other. You know what I'm saying? But I actually like Get Up. To be honest, man, Get Up is really a good show to start off the day. They give you everything that First Take gonna say after, anyways. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for sure. I like Mike. He's a good dude, you know what I'm saying? I like the way he rocks, man. Yeah. I like the way he rocks, man. Super Jets fan to the end.
I gotta shout out my brother Jamal Crawford, man. Just one of my favorite hoopers throughout his whole career, no matter what team he played for. Obviously, I loved when he was a Knick, but just one of the most exciting, dynamic hoopers, crazy ball skill, handling skills, pause. A great finisher, won 6-man a couple times. His transition into the media space has really been seamless. I love what he's doing anytime he pops up, whether it's Summer League, he was doing some stuff on the internet, and he's called some games, man. I really love what Jamal Crawford is doing. And he's a big hip-hop guy. So definitely gotta salute the bro.
I didn't even know he was doing anything. I'm gonna definitely check for him.
He can speak very well. I saw him hoop. He got all this hoop. I'm like, oh man, he about to talk like he's from the gutter. But then he started talking. I was like, oh man, this brother must have went to Yale or something. Like, real good.
Look at Sam's being racist.
I wasn't expecting. Yeah, he speaks very well. You see me, I stutter every 5 seconds, but he's fucking awesome. Yeah. Well, hey,
that's what's up.
We are out of the second quarter, going into halftime, and I have one question for halftime. Fellas, is the run over for Coach Prime, or they're going to beat Oregon? That's big. They're 21-point dogs, 21-point underdogs, and they don't have Travis Hunter. So they lost their number one wide receiver and their number one DB in one play. So this is over. I'm not over, but I'm just saying it's the winner.
Yeah, I mean, we want to see the streak go as long as possible. Obviously, we love Prime. You know what I'm saying? I've loved Prime since I was a kid. Had the sneakers, got the jerseys, and all of that. Just to see him move into the coaching space. First and foremost, I love what he was able to do at JSU. Just the energy and the excitement and the eyes that he brought over there. Short-lived, we would have liked to see it go a little further. But everybody got to do what they got to do for themselves, so I'm not here to talk about that. What he's been able to do in Colorado is just make a lot of people pay attention and eat their words. And I'm a big fan of watching motherfuckers have to walk back all that talk. So I want the streak. I want the streak to go on, and if anybody can figure out a way to get the best out of their players, I think it could be Coach Prime. So we'll see.
Yeah, I definitely think they got a shot, man. I mean, of course, Vegas gonna put it up so you can, bet your money. You know what I'm saying? But I think what he's done, man, is to take 86 new players, bro. That's a whole new team to just come in and say, if you ain't one of my kind of dudes, be out, and then get the players that you need, that fit what you doing. You know what I'm saying? That got that dog in them, like he say. And man, I think he's changing the whole college game, and he's definitely due for NFL job fairly soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Depending on this season, if he go all the way and win the national championship, you can expect Deion to be a coach in the NFL next year, man. I don't see him doing anything else. I mean, you accomplished what you wanted to. Now you got to go to another level and take that down. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the way the Patriots are going, if they keep losing and they fire Belichick, then
you know what I heard? I heard Dallas. Bro.
Oh, yeah,
I heard if Mike McCarthy don't get there this year, then Deion could be in Dallas, and that would be a whole nother level.
And that would piss me off. I have to sit there and watch and somewhat root for Dallas games.
Never.
Yeah,
it would destroy me. It would destroy me.
Oh man,
everybody gonna be Libras. We all Libras on that, man, because it's like, damn, we like Deion. We hate the Cowboys, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I hope not, but that would be exciting. The NFL would definitely be exciting with him as the coach.
You hit it there, man. Well, hey, we're going out of halftime, coming up into the third quarter. And as I spoke of, I got my hoodie on because it's getting a little chilly on the East Coast. And Torea, I want to say, because like I said, I follow you, I follow a lot of rappers. I want to say you and AL Skills, you two brothers on the fashion tip, put it down. You know what I mean? Y'all brothers, you know what I mean? Like look, I had Punchline this time last year, and I thought Punch, because he hung with AO, was on the view. Like, nah, that's him. No, you know what I mean? But I know you get down with the fashion, so I'm asking, how are you switching up your gear? Because now that it's getting cold, right? So how is your fashion switching? Like what are you going from the Nikes to the Timbs now? What's your fashion shit going right now?
This is the most wonderful time of the year. If you really throw that shit on, because now, like, it's kind of easy to get away in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's a little easier to get away with. But that fall weather is really when you can put that shit on, when you can get your colors right, when you can layer up. So it's not quite Tim's time yet. I mean, it's always Tim's season, but it's not quite time for the Tim's just yet. We still got a couple more good fashionable sneakers to get off. But yeah, man, I look forward to it. Vests and hoodies and, just an array layer up. You might do a flannel over, over a mock. Just have fun with it. It would always be clean.
So let me ask you, it's not a violation, Tim's in the summer. That's not a violation, is it? That works?
Yo, as an adult, Tim's in the summer is crazy to me. But as a teen, mad summers with mad baggy shorts, Timberland looks crazy. It looks crazy, but it's some New York shit. We got, we all got our thing. It's some New York shit. What you won't see, let me just be clear and say, what you won't see is me in the skirt, me in the dress, me in the pocketbook. That's what you won't see. All right. I want to take fashion like right before you get to that level. That's where I want to stop at. Like, right before they bring the dresses in. That's where I'm at.
Aren't the Averex jackets back? Aren't they back in?
Averex is looking good. I can recall a time when Averexes wasn't, everybody couldn't get those. You had to, you had to be doing some things to get an Averex. Save up a lot of your nickels. So I love what they're doing. Everything kind of comes back around, right? Like everything kind of moves into 360. And so to see Averex back in that fashion and that leather, we wearing them a little smaller now, a little closer to the frame, as opposed to the 6X I had back in the day.
Exactly.
The leather feel a little different, but yeah, man, it's nostalgic and super fly. And Averex is a fucking commercial, so send me 2.
Gotcha.
Word, send us all one.
Yeah. All right, fine. Send all of us one. I won't
Black and gold.
Black and gold.
Black and gold. Gold Steelers. That's what I need. So just last week taking a yearly physical. I'm over 50 now. I'm you know what I mean. Me Nas reps. You know what I mean. So I had the birthday, had the physical, and everything came out right. So Jay Sands, you know what I mean, still fucking doing it well. But I wanted to ask both of you guys. What are you guys doing to stay healthy, whether it's like working out, eating right, and all that shit? These are the conversations I want to have with the brothers, over 40 brothers that be on the mic. Like, I follow with Ito and Master Ace. I follow them like they lay down the blueprint. They lay down the breadcrumbs. You just follow what the fuck they doing. So a lot of people follow y'all, and I want to know, what do you guys do to stay alive?
Me personally, man, I walk. I walk, a bunch of miles every day. That's it's my thing, man. I like walking. It's the easiest exercise you could do, and it gives you all the stuff, you need, you know what I'm saying, in that walk. So I walk a hell of a lot, bro. That's my everyday thing. I'm always on foot. Niggas see me, they know. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Right. And it get the blood flowing, right? It makes sure you got your circulation right, which is important. And you outdoors, so that's fresh air.
Yep.
Well, you in Boston, so maybe not fresh air, but fresh air.
No, we got fresh air. We got good. We got a lot of trees, man. We got a lot of trees.
Fresh-ish air.
We got some fresh air. And
eating
right, man. I stopped pork in like 90. I stopped beef in 2000. I'm still chicken and fish. But so I've been on that like that, man, for some years, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to, I'm not like a super workout dude. I don't be in the gym or, you know what I'm saying, going crazy like that. But just, light shit like that and eating right.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man. Same shit here. I try to stay active. I try to move around a lot. I hit the gym, obviously, a couple times a week. So, just again, to keep the blood flowing. I'm not like pumping. I'm not trying to get OD big and, you know what I'm saying, like be super. I would love to be super cut up and defined, but I know that that's a science and I don't always got time to do science. What I do got time is just to make sure that I'm moving my body, a lot of high water intake. My diet is plant-based. I've been plant-based for like 7 years.
Awesome.
So, and then talking to guys like Master Ace, on some nutrition and dietary shit is important. Outside of that, man, just mentally being trying to keep your mind clear, because a lot of times that stress is worse than anything that you can put in your body, or just as bad as the shit that you can put in your body. So just drink your water, mind your business, get some fresh air, you know what I'm saying, and try to put the best things in your body so you can get the best things out of it.
Word up. And wash your fucking hands. Yo, check it out, man. My kid's in high school now. And man, look, I'm sniffling all the damn time, bringing these fucking germs home, man. So wash your goddamn hands as soon as you get through that door, motherfucker. Bringing that shit in. You know what I mean? Well, hey, check it out, man. We are going to get out of the third quarter and we are going into the fourth quarter. We're gonna wait for Torea to come back because I want to ask him about the new album.
I'm here. Somebody just at the door. So
okay. Got you. Yeah. Wanted to do a movie I used to watch back in the day with Robert De Niro and the one other white dude and they on the train, Midnight Run.
Yeah, Midnight Run. That was my movie.
But nah, congratulations on the new project. I think the best thing about releasing music is completing it and seeing it come out regardless of what it happens after that. So I know this has to be a special moment for you, my brother. So again, congratulations and kudos. And please tell us about the project and what it means to you.
You kind of hit it on the head as far as just putting it out and letting it do what it do. That's not on me. I did my job. We went in, we cooked up. We made some shit to be proud of. I made some shit that me as a fan of hip hop, like the guy who grew up listening to Ed OG and coming up, I made some shit that I would want to listen to. I made some shit that was inspired by my peers. I was able to find my voice in this shit and find a space in it. And so I'm just excited to have it out. It's my first project in 5 years, just because I've been kind of staying busy doing a lot of other shit, which is part of my creative as well. You know what I'm saying? But MCing is the springboard for all of that. So it just feels good to have a project out. We 12 hours in right now, 13 hours in. The feedback has been great, and I love that. And even if the feedback wasn't, just to get it out, man, just to get it out and have some more art out there and have some more, just to add to the catalog and add to the collage of just, creative that I put out into the world. That shit means the world to me.
Yeah, and in a 5-year span, you're getting beats from a lot of producers in the last 5 years. So why did you narrow it down to just one producer instead of you're getting beats from Just Blaze, probably Buck Wild, all type of dudes up there, man? So how did you just narrow it down? I mean, I'm just going to do these Marco Polo beats.
So the way the album actually came to be was Marco and I would just cut records. Whenever I pulled up to the spot, we'd do a record or two. With no real goal, no real thought of how to put it out or when to put it out, but just creative, right? Like, he's an incredible producer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do what I do as far as an MC. And so we just been making records. I think the first record that we did that ended up on this album was done in 2016 or 17. And then a few months ago, Marco hit me and was like, yo, we got 8 joints. What we doing? I was like, oh shit, we got 8? I listened back. I was like, oh, we got 8 slappers. And he was like, yo, let's drop it. And I was like, nah, it's been a minute since we dropped. Our first album was 14 years ago. I was like, we got to at least get it people 10, make it a full album, a short album, give them 10 and see how they feel, see how they receive it. And if it makes sense for us to go back in and cook up some new shit, we'll do that. So that's kind of what Midnight Run is. It's just a collection of joints that Marco and I did over the years. It's very much on brand to where we left off with Double Barrel that came out in 2019. Okay. 2009. And, again, man, just another body of work to be proud of. It's that hoodie rap. It's that Timberland, rap. It's that Scully rap. And when I listen back to it, man, it just sounds incredible to me.
Got you, man. Well, again, congratulations. Ido, you ever did radio before, Ido?
Uh-huh.
You ever been have you ever done radio like you're the radio host on the radio?
Oh yeah. I was doing something for man, what's the name? The Jam Master Jay with freaking my mind just went blank. Excuse me,
okay,
man. With DJ Hurricane. Hurricane. Yeah, DJ Hurricane, and they had the app, man, for a few years, and I was doing a show on there, once a week. So yeah, and I did radio here locally. Back in the days, Hot 97 was here. Did another Hot 97. So yeah, I had a show on there for 2 years. Just some underground late night, midnight to 1, playing nothing but the joints, you know what I'm saying? All the joints. So yeah, man, I've done that in the past.
Do we prefer rapping or being the host on the radio? What do you prefer more, Torea? Being a rapper or being the guy on the host, on the radio hosting?
Radio is something that I learned to do, that I found excitement in doing, but nothing compares to just sitting there, coming up with some shit and taking something that's in your mind and formulating it into a product that people can consume, and then getting out to them shows and seeing people recite that shit back, or being able to get feedback from people talking about how impactful it was in their life, whether it's, yo, I listen to your shit every day when I'm in the gym, which is great, or I listen to your shit after my uncle passed. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a part of so many people's most intimate life moments and be a soundtrack to that, and nothing compares to MCing.
Yeah, no doubt. That's awesome. Well, check this out, my brother. I want to ask you guys one more thing before we get out of here, because it is Hip Hop 50, and that's, it's been Hip Hop 50 for a while. Let me ask you all this. There's so much, especially with you, Torea, because you're in New York, dude, and it's like a concert every fucking top of the hour hip hop 50. So
it's 2 concerts happened since we've been on this Zoom.
Fucking right. So is hip hop 50 dead yet? Is hip hop 50 dead? Like has it been running to the ground?
For me, or
yeah, forever. Has it been running to the ground, or it don't matter? Let's run it into the ground.
No, well, for me, it definitely hasn't been ran into the ground. I think we need more. You know what I'm saying? This has opened the floodgates to, a bunch of cats who never got their props, the cats who were the originators of this art, who, felt left behind when the 90s and the 80s and 90s came. So, I think it's great, man, because you have, all kinds of political people involved in this Hip Hop 50 across the board. You got mayors, you got governors, you got senators, all different kinds of people are involved in it. And I think it's just going to keep growing into next year and, keep blossoming, man. That's what I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. I echo a lot of that sentiment. I just don't want this shit to be over in 51. Like, I don't want everybody to go crazy this year and then 51 is back to, you can see with a lot of the OGs, like Edo said, some people who didn't get their just due, or some people who weren't, the pioneers and the trailblazers don't always get a chance to reap the benefit. So me going out to the Force Tour, shout out to LL, what he's doing with that tour is incredible. Edo, make your way out to the Boston date. I think it's in November. It's a phenomenal show. But Rakim in an arena in 2023, a sold out arena, is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like Salt and Pepper and Bonta and Juvenile and people who had maybe big hits and big success in their life or just iconic in the culture. For them to touch down and to be out every night and do these shows and get to this bread is incredible. And so I want to see that continue on. Obviously, there's a lot of value there. Obviously, you see that folks that are a little older, so a little more seasoned, still want to come out and have a good time and get home by 11:15. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep this shit going. Let's keep it going. Hip hop is here to stay. It's obvious. And so let's continue to figure out ways to put on and elevate the culture. And every year, somebody move into that legacy space. So let's continue to support our legacy artists and let's continue to watch this shit grow and have its own sub-genres or other pockets. The young shit is for the young people. I ain't mad at that. But the OGs deserve a space to do their thing and sell their merch and talk to their audience and get to their bread. And
I think that's what this Hip Hop 50 did. It opened that space for all the legends, all the pioneers to, get to the bread and get recognized. You know what I'm saying? As a part of this bigger thing that we all love. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I saw the Cold Crush Brothers perform. That shit is, I had only heard, I was a kid, I didn't even think I was on Earth. I fucking was like, yo, look at this, man. Look, this is amazing. You know
Listen,
what
I mean? At the show in the Bronx. Yeah, at the show in the Bronx, man, they had Kaz come out on with freaking Sugar Hill Gang to do his verse. You know what I'm saying? Think about all those years somebody else is doing his verse.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To see that, man, it was just beautiful, man. It was a beautiful, and it's still, just every day is more and more shit happening and more beauty, going down for hip hop, man.
For sure.
Yo, Edo, that show in the Bronx that I saw you at, the Cold Crush Brothers rocked that shit so
exactly, man. Exactly. Sugar Hill.
What?
I mean,
I saw Run DMC, bro. I never saw, rest in power to Jam Master Jay, but just seeing D and Run on the stage together and they fucking Adidas tracksuit, like, yo, that shit is everything, bro. That shit was everything. I loved it.
Yes. Super dope.
Fellas, this has been a great episode. You hear the sound? That means we are out of the fourth quarter and the game is over. Torea came on Sands on Sport. He caught 3 alley-oops, 5 assists, played D, got 2 steals, was on the baseball, hit 5 home runs, and ran for 333 yards against the Cowboys.
Very solid stat line. I love it.
Solid stat.
I did all of that in one game. In one night, too. On the real Dion shit. You know what I mean?
Getting out of here, I just got to say one thing. Yesterday, September 21st, 1968, a dove was born. That's True Goy the Dove from De La Soul. R.I.P. that brother, man. Salute. And think about De La all the time. So, man, just throwing flowers to my main man, True Goy the Dove, man. Plug 2, y'all. So, yo, Ido, man, you got anything on the outro? You got any picks or anything? Man, let us know. Let people know how to get at you, too, and what new stuff.
Y'all can get at me, Edo G Picks on IG. The new album, I just got the vinyl back yesterday. We just got the vinyl in, so I'm excited about that. About to start posting about that. We haven't set a date for the new album yet, but now that we got this vinyl, we do good. Okay. And if you read between the lines, you can see it spells Edo G in there. You know what I'm saying? So little something, you know what I'm saying? You can think about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I produce, I started producing again, as I told you, Jay. You know what I'm saying? So I did like 6 of the tracks on there myself. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about getting this album out, this year and, touring it next year, doing all the same shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yo. Torea, man, can you take us home and let people know again where to get at you, where the next show is? 'Cause I know you're gonna be doing some shows and whatnot. Just let them know everything that's going on, brother.
No doubt. The album is out, Midnight Run. It dropped midnight last night. Response has been great so far. The vinyl is in, the CDs are in, the cassettes are in, the digital's there. Everything dropped at the same time. I don't love scattered releases, so we waited.
Exactly.
And we took our time.
That's why you had to have that vinyl first. Bro.
Yeah, you make sure the vinyl was in hand before you announce your release date. As far as shows, October 4th, SOBs, New York City. DJ Eclipse on the wheels, DJ Skiz on the wheels. Sway is hosting, myself and Marco Polo. We're gonna have some special guests come through. It's gonna be a great night. Super excited about that. And just love to everybody, man. Everybody that's been supporting me in the various aspects of my career, whether you listen on the radio or whether you watch some shit I've been in, and or whether you listen to the music that I put out, or just all the things that I do just to get that support in all the different spaces that I love to create in means the world to me. Lastly, Edo G, the first cassette that I ever had was the Edo G, your debut album, Edo G and the Bulldogs. And what happened was I was in somebody's car, and it was a Levert tape in the car. They had Levert tape, right? And I was like, fuck it, I walk with the tape. And my cousin loved Levert. So he was like, yo, what you doing with that tape? I was like, oh, I got this shit from somebody's car, whatever. It was my cousin out in DC. And I had brought the tape with me. He was like, yo, let me get that tape. And I was like, what you got? Let's trade. And he had your album. And I traded. That was the first album that I owned on cassette. And then from there, it just, obviously the floodgates opened. I was already a fan, but that was the first thing that I ever owned. And, just all of the incredible shit, I gotta have it and be a father and all of those meaningful records and meaningful messages, and obviously up to what you're doing now, man. Just want to salute you. You've always been gracious and humble, and we've done shows and shit together and all that. So definitely want to give you your flowers, bro. I've got a lot of respect and love for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, T, man. It's nothing but love. It's mutual love. That's it, man. Mutual. Word.
Hey, it's a love show, baby. It's Jason. Yes. That's NOG. That's Torea. This is Sands on Sports, and we out of here. Peace.